Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the Algebra 1 concept of zeros of quadratic functions. This is standard A.7B in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 8 of the 2023 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. Alright, so we just have a basic function here, and we need to find a statement that is true, but if you look at all our answer selections, we're looking for the zeros. So let's open up our graph draw feature. We're going to use that to kind of work this out a little bit. So there are a few different ways we could solve this problem, and I'll show you the quick way at the end, but let me show you the way that always works, right? And hopefully we've already kind of got this memorized, but if not, let's just pull out our quadratic formula, because you know what? That always works. When we're looking for zeros, right, we're looking for what does x equal in order to make f of x equal 0. We're going to use our quadratic formula, right? So let's bring that down here. So x equals, and then we do need to kind of make sure we've labeled everything correctly to pick all of this up. Negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Seems a bit weird, but here we go. Here's our standard form. You see our standard form right there? So we need to label this as a, that 4 is a, ax squared plus b, so b is negative 36, and our c is 81. Okay, so a equals 4, b equals negative 36, and then c equals 81. As long as we get something in standard form, we can easily translate it over here. So x equals, let's just plug our numbers in. Okay, so negative b, so negative 36, that's going to end up being a positive 36, plus or minus negative 36 squared, minus 4 times a, which is 4, times c. Let's see, 4 times 4, and then times our c, which is 81. All of that square root over 2a, so 2 times 4. All right, so now let's get our calculator out here. We need to use that. And let's get the graphing calculator. All right, so let me see what that 36, right? Negative 36 squared is going to equal, okay. So it's the 1296, and I didn't put the parentheses around there, so we know that. So x equals, and that's just going to be 36 plus or minus 1296 minus, and then let's get 4 times our 81. Look at that, 1296. So that's going to just equal 0, right? So 36 plus or minus 0, so it's just 36 over 8. Okay, that's interesting, because this whole thing, right, cancels out. So 36 divided by 8, 4.5. Okay, so 4.5, so it looks like it's going to be that one, right? 9 over 2 is also 4.5 if we wanted to reduce that. Now, that was kind of the slow way of finding it. Here's the faster way. Let me open up my references here. Let's go up to the very top. If we could recognize that this is actually what we call a perfect square trinomial, right? If we could recognize that 4 is 2 squared, right? That's 2 squared. 81, right? That's 9 squared. If we could have recognized that, we could have recognized that second one right there, that a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. We could have said, oh, that's going to be, that a is going to be 2, and that b is going to be 9, and that's going to equal that a minus b squared, which gets us this right here. Either way, our answer is D.